Had an open look from three, didn't take it. Only three to shoot. Gonna have to make something happen. Clark through the lane, reverses it, shot clock.
Like Caitlin had an opportunity to take the shot, instead drives in, and good job here after the travel to turn her back and shoulder.
Had Mitchell right there, did not see her. Mitchell was wide open on the wing. Here's Smith, the floater is good.
We can come up with something. We're workshopping it.
We're workshopping it.
Kelsey Mitchell. It's been the second and third quarter that's been the issue for the Liberty. So let's see if they can have a better one here today as Clark night. It's on Wednesday.
One thing about Caitlin Clark, she's relentless. She's going to keep shooting that ball.
One of the most overlooked parts of Caitlin Clark's greatness is her ability to make everyone around her better. It's not just that she scores or passes, it's that she transforms the entire offense. The moment she steps on the floor, her presence alone changes spacing and shifts how defenses operate.
Before the ball gets inside.
Cheyenne Parker married in the offseason. Clark catch and shoot, hits a three.
Screen, setting up aerial power. She's coming off a pin down. An excellent screen by NaLyssa Smith. She takes a piece of Powers off the...
For Indiana, you're expecting maybe an initial surge. Clark on the drive, gets to the rim, and the finish.
By Clark right here. She comes into this action and then sees a wide open lane. What a nice finish.
Indiana's going to have to try to win this a second time here after that brilliant first half. Oh, Clark, beautiful feed, and there's Boston.
This play right here, she comes off the elbow. Coffee switches on, and then that escape.
Defensive attention gravitates toward her instantly, creating opportunities that simply wouldn't exist without her. That's the mark of a true offensive engine. The first way she elevates her teammates is through gravity. Defenders are so concerned with her range, her drives, and her playmaking that they're pulled toward her even when she's well beyond the arc.
One category.
Wheeler, Clark launches, hits a three.
Good screen by Nia Coffey, and that's something that Nia Coffey does well every time down the floor. It tries to Clark on the board with a logo three. And to ask Caitlin Clark off of some screening action there by NaLyssa Smith. Gets open. Good job by the Drink getting back in transition defense because that's where Kelsey Mitchell likes to strike.
Wallace left alone in another trip, Indiana. This will be their third. Caitlin Clark asks for the ball, and that's why.
She has done throughout her career at multiple levels.
Tina Charles just had 2 points against Indiana.
Yeah, take a look here in the corner. Little Lexi Hull with the toss back to Caitlin Clark.
That gravitational pull opens up space everywhere else. Shooters get cleaner looks. Cutters find wider driving lanes. Post players see more one-on-one matchups instead of crowded double teams. Caitlin's impact is felt even when she never touches the ball. And then there's her ability to read her teammates perfectly.
Defense that has started this run for Atlanta, the help side's got to be there.
How about the
Indiana Fever having to take the ball out of the net a lot more here in this third than we saw in the first half, and that's affected their pace.
Clark outside, and that's good.
Clark trying to shake free Mabry all over her. Here is Clark. Clark separating, taking, and hitting deep. A locked-in face.
Locked-in face.
Clark a deep three. You bet. Could have held for one, did not, but able to hit. Here's the flick ahead. NaLyssa Smith lays it in. Finally missed one. Kennedy Carter has been 6 for 6 from the floor. Here's Clark. Finds the cutter. Boston inside for 2. Not the most inviting carpet. Nice look. Wallace gets free, waits, and lays it in.
Caitlin understands tendencies. Who prefers to spot up? Who cuts backdoor? Who sprints the lanes? Who needs the ball early? Who finishes best at the rim? She tailors her passes to each player's strengths. Plenty of players make good passes. Caitlin makes the right passes, the ones that put her teammates in the best possible position to score.
Clark, pull up three, at one. And Clark was most recently named Rookie of the Month in the WNBA, the confidence personified by the youngster. Not afraid of the moment, so you love to see that. DMV showing up, showing out.
Clark, an absolute
Best thing you can do as a defender is not give it to him.
Clark. Back-to-back triples.
He wasn't going to be able to see Katie Lou after last night's game, so today, really the first time they're seeing her.
Clark, and I giggle.
Look at this. Look at this beautiful step back. Caitlin Clark yet again rising fire.
Harrington off the mark as Clark steps into a three.
Her energy lifts the entire team. When she pushes the pace, everyone moves faster. When she attacks downhill, the offense flows with purpose. She sets a tempo that keeps defenders on their heels and keeps her teammates constantly engaged. There's no standing around when Caitlin Clark is running the show.
Cheerleader for the franchise. And that takes a little bit of perspective.
Jones, bit of a soft pass there. Clark gets in the passing lane, lays it up, does not put it in, but right there.
Stolzen too strong. Quickly up the floor is Mitchell. Beautiful find from Clark as Mitchell lays it up and in. Here's Clark. Picked up now by Dee Richards as she's into the ball game. Richards on the floor. Clark, the step back three just below the logo, drills it.
She's a rookie, and she's 22 years old, the same as her jersey, but those heels were right at the logo.
Meg McDonald, Chrissy Winter-Scott, Megan McKeith with you here. Clark pulls off that screen, knocks it down.
Another key part of her impact is unselfishness. She could easily force shots or dominate every possession, but instead, she chooses to involve others. She trusts her teammates to make plays. That trust builds confidence. Players know they'll get touches. They know they're valued, and that makes them play harder and more aggressively. A confident team is a dangerous team, and Caitlin creates that environment.
Fall off. Brian Howard shoots or your arm falls off.
Clark bounces, busting the spin and the finish.
Size told us we have got to find a body on Reese. Clark gets freed up from up top. For Clark as well, and you see this screen, on-ball screen, and it opened in the corner of her eye, and she knocked it down.
Caitlin Clark scoreless since 5:51 left in the first quarter, and she post feeds Aaliyah Boston. Trying to find some space, goes reverse style. Her first bucket since 5:51 in the first.
Hitting her dribble here is what's key, and not being sped up. She just keeps dribbling. She uses that other side of the rim.
Bench at 7 lead changes, 10 ties. Largest lead for either team has been 7. Clark with the kick out to Samuelson.
Even her leadership elevates the offense. She's vocal, direct, and positive. She helps teammates read screens, adjust positioning, and recognize where the defense is vulnerable. Her communication turns average possessions into high-quality looks because everyone is moving with the same understanding.
Paul, 9 total points in the game, steps it back from 3, knocks it down all over the floor. Clark penetrating.
The only one back there for Indiana is Clark whips it inside.
Washington has.
Not hit a three in the first quarter, the Mystics. Clark way downtown, knocks down a three. Clark from the blind side, the steal and a bucket. For no whistle there. Van Loo thought she was fouled. Here's Clark off to the races, ahead for Wallace. Perfect. Can't hit on three. She's got 9, 8, and 5 right now. Clark with the step back deep two. Money.
Caitlin Clark's ability to enhance team offense isn't just a bonus. It's a defining part of her greatness. She isn't only a star. She's a catalyst. She amplifies talent, maximizes spacing, and turns a collection of individuals into a connected, efficient unit. If you enjoyed this breakdown and want more commentary like this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss what's next.